Moving on. Welcome back, Ben. So, where were we last time? Yes, you are all standing in the elevator. Ow.
So,
None of these are the right book. Hold on. Excuse me.
And yeah, Sturm. Oh, wait, you can't see my camera, can you?
No one can.
I can.
Nope.
That's
can?
the color?
Yeah, it's apparently a stout. It like pours like a stout. It tastes nothing. Well, it tastes stout-ish.
Stoutly?
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Did Jazz say he couldn't play it?
Correct.
Okay.
And since he failed apparently to tell anyone else, I'm presuming he did not tell anyone who would be playing his character.
Nope, I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, it was kind of last minute, I think. He told me directly, but he must have forgotten. So, you're all Sans Fighter.
And I am
It's
in
a fighter
control.
when you have a shield.
You mean a second shield?
Right.
Gimbal has acquired that look and sickly pallor that Conrad is familiar with for having been the only state he knew Gimbal in for the very longest time.
Sprocket looks at Nidna proudly holding the shield and turns to Roscoe. Should I tell him?
I like this idea that he's wearing one on his back and does not know it's not part of the armor.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. That's why Sprocket's like,
Like,
I have it on my character sheet as the forgotten shield.
He's run out of spells so that he couldn't cast anything before, and he's still just been like, one hand.
I think he's used it exactly once. I remember him using it like once.
He uses the shield the way they do in Hollywood movies from the 1960s.
I used a
They hold it
spell
behind you as a
called...
counterweight while you go ting ting ting.
I used a spell called Sacred Shield, Ben. That's what you're thinking of. I've never actually used the shield.
No, I think you've used the shield once because you got reminded and went, "Oh yeah," and took it off briefly and then put it back. And
you're right. I did. I love Nidna. Nidna's great.
So, once more onto the breach?
Right. So, Sprocket's thoughts were to see how this confrontation goes, see if maybe we can talk our way out of it, and maybe, like, get back up to the surface.
Oh, I thought we were just going to hit the elevator button and go back.
And if not, if it looks like he's about to, like, start charging us, just hit 13 and go deal with the rust monster.
Why don't we just do that since we plan to do it anyway?
Alright.
Like, get the thing moving?
I don't want to deal with the rust monster, though. It's scary.
We're gonna keep you and Gimbal and back.
Okay. I was a little too drunk the last session. So where did we end?
We left that we had... do you remember that we had mage-handed a whole bunch of stuff out of a room? Because we're like, that room is trapped as shit.
Yeah, I remember.
And then room started going up. Rust monsters walk out. We just go, nope, walk away. Went back to the elevator. Decided to go down and try to deal with the dude in the DMV hell area.
Yeah.
Get down there, and we see him searching around, and he eyes up over the desk and looks straight at us, and that's exactly where we ended.
Oh.
So
yeah,
he's just
I do remember
noticed
some of
us, and we are definitely the group that took his key.
If we're staying here, my plan is to act indignant about when is our turn? Has our turn come up yet?
I still have the ticket.
Right.
It's
if we're not staying here,
400
hit the
something.
button and go.
Ian, you ready to go?
What was the ticket labeled?
I think it was 2,400 something, or was it 4,200 something?
4,200.
I have 5,345.
That's the one.
It's all the same.
All right. So as he eyes us, Sprocket's gonna go, has 5,345 come up yet?
Oh, you just missed it. And you look over his shoulder and see that it reads, now serving 5,346.
Well, bye, 13.
We take another ticket.
Take another ticket.
We'll take another ticket and then go.
Mage hand the ticket.
We'll mage hand the ticket.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I can do that.
We are not leaving this elevator.
No.
So you're going to mage hand the
Bernard.
ticket.
Bernard, if you would do the honors.
All right then.
Yeah, why didn't we just show him how we stole his stuff right in front of him?
Shush! Roscoe kicks Nidna.
I'm sure I was not saying that in character.
Anyways, as a ticket floats across the air in front of him, he goes, say, you haven't seen... As you slam the button as it goes, right, get back here!
You haven't seen. No, I wham!
Okay, we're definitely not going back to that floor.
What's the new ticket number?
The new one is...
D100, add a D20 to the front of it.
Or it's just come back around. It's like ticket
13,213.
All right.
Perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get.
Nice of you to slip 2 13s in there.
I don't know what you're talking about. Especially since it's actually a die roll.
Yeah, that's pleasant. So, all right. So who's going up front to face rust monsters? Who doesn't
okay.
have?
How is everyone doing on? That's the question. That is a.
Okay, on health.
I think we're all full on health. We rested, didn't we?
My
we did
plan.
not.
No, remember we had that encounter with that awful pit with the rock thing that ran people over.
Not rested since then.
Yeah. Still I'm at 20.
Hey Ian, can I get access to Eitre's sheet?
Sure.
Yeah, where's he?
In Sedona with his family.
Well, who said he could do that?
Trust me, he doesn't want to be there.
That's recorded. You're going to put that on YouTube recorded now.
Meh.
His family somehow finds it.
And go. So what are we going to do next?
We're deciding who's going up front to face rust monsters.
He has 27 hit points, so he can be near the front.
And he doesn't wear armor, so...
Have anything metal on it?
I have 23 hit points. He has his book, which
Is there any metal part on that book?
I think the bindings are like the hinges and stuff are, I believe, metal. It's a nice book, if I remember correctly.
Okay, he can pass the book to somebody else who's holding a pile of books for now. Nidna, you're standing in back, because you've got metal armor. Here, hang on to another book.
I'm hanging on to Eitre's book.
Don't get it wet, or set it on fire, or lose it, or mix it up with your books.
My books are pretty.
He will, I have it on good faith, he will kill you if you do.
Oh, don't give it to me. I don't want to... Yeah. That's like saying I'm going to cast some spells for another person in DCC.
Throw it in the bag.
Yeah, throw it in the bag of holding. Conrad, how are you doing on health?
31 to 33.
All right, so you can be near the front. Actually, you and Eitri should probably be our front line. Bernard, do you wear leather armor?
Yeah, I'm at 20. It's, yeah.
Okay. All right, so basically it's just keep Nidna and the dwarf back. Also, my thought was to see how long of a hallway we could get them at, and then, like, web them, and then Conrad and I just go ham with long... Ah, all right.
I used my web as we
Entangle
retreated.
them! Entangle them!
Might have been less than 10 minutes yet. Oh, yeah, we could use it. Well, who can cast that? The ranger.
I don't have entangle.
Yes, we have a scroll of entangle that you can cast. That I can't.
Sprocket will look at the scroll and go, here you go. You have a scroll of entangle now. Everything else is in the bag of holding, by the way.
Do I have the components?
You don't need them because
you don't need them
because it is on your list.
Yes. You can cast it just from the scroll because it is on your list.
Oh, not because when y'all were saying on your list earlier, I was presuming you to mean something that you had studied
Chosen.
or put in your
No.
yeah.
It's on the Ranger Druid spectrum. Therefore, you don't need the components to cast it from the scroll. I would.
So, there's entangle. What's the range of that?
It's a radius. And a range. It's not too different from web.
Entangle. Range is 90 feet, concentration up to a minute. 20-foot square.
Just to concentrate. So, you don't want him being hit.
Yep. Well, if they're that close, we wouldn't be using it anyways, so.
Concentration is based on your
Constitution. So, alright, so, yeah, I'm thinking we just kind of, check down this hallway, around that rock, see if we can see them, and if we can, actually, what's the range on my minor illusion? Give them some bait to go after. Minor illusion. Range is 30 feet. Alright, good to know. So are we back on the 13th floor?
Can we be?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, Sprocket will ease out. And, alright, who wants to... I'm planning on trying to cast Minor Illusion at corners to see if I can lure them, but I'm going to go around that big stone roller first.
They are right out front, right outside the door.
They are outside a door that's way down south.
No.
No, I cast web behind us.
I know, but I thought...
Where do you think we are?
I thought people made it clear that they went through that.
I didn't hear anything like that.
Not.
Alright. I'm in the back, I don't care.
We don't know how far they went because we were too busy skedaddling. We weren't looking behind us too much.
Yeah, we kind of went, well, fuck that. Alright, who's going to come up with me?
Hold on. Keeper, do we see it as before? Before we just start moving?
Oh.
Nothing looks different.
Okay.
Okay, question. Why are we not going directly to the exit?
There is no exit.
We can't get to the exit.
We tried that last time.
0.
We don't have a key for 0.
So we're just gonna keep. We're basically my current plan is kind of take it slow, plodding along, try not to take too much damage. The minute we feel like we think we've taken too much damage as a party, retreat back to the elevator and wait the time out.
Okay.
And just pretty much time out of the dungeon. So, all right. Conrad, can you come up with me? I would like some assistance.
Okay.
I'm assuming we're leaving the dwarf slumped in the elevator looking sickly.
He's busy cooking the fish.
guarding the elevator for us.
with
He's
that
out.
lovely. All right. What sound does a rust monster make? Is it like a skittering, a chittering?
I bet it's attracted to a clank, clank, clank.
Sprocket will pull his big iron pot out of the bag and just start like bashing it.
Okay. I have my bow and arrow drawn.
Good. Other thing, we have a bunch of barrels of acid we could use to our advantage.
And these things are pretty slow.
If only we could rig them. What are?
Rust monsters.
We think.
I don't care what level they are. I don't want to think about.
Slow.
Oh, slow?
They are slow. Yes.
Maybe.
No, we saw them move.
I do not recall seeing them move.
No,
but...
we saw them slowly eat its way through an iron door. The iron door slowed it down.
Yeah, because remember, we're like, oh, rust monsters, door shut, leaving.
I'm pretty sure he explained how they moved, but okay.
That was also the floor slowly moving up.
Yeah, that was a dramatic slowness, I think, not a
that was a
mechanical
dramatic
slowness.
You weren't supposed to have to get all of this treasure already.
Anyway, we're assuming nothing. Keeper could make any stats he wants on the rust monster.
Yep.
They could be different, Mom.
I'm going to go ahead and ease up to the roller and check around the side to see if I can see anything down that next upwards hallway. Or hear anything for that matter.
Keeper hasn't said anything in a while.
I think he's letting us figure our shit out.
He's taking advantage of it. And letting us figure our shit out.
The rust monster is going to jump the shadow.
I will go up to where
the rust open.
Is the roller still there? Has the room reset?
No. Well, everything's still there.
As we left it.
And the barrels are moved as we left. Okay, cool.
And I ceased concentrating on the web so you could move through there because I don't think it had been 10 minutes.
Wasn't the web up, down further? Down south further?
Nope. That's the whole way I put it in.
Okay. Alright, so Sprocket will peer around the corner of the roller up, down towards the south, and see if he sees the rust monsters or hears them in the hallway.
Give me a perception check.
Oh god, I don't have my dice out yet.
What a foolish choice. Terrible, really.
Hey, that's a pretty good perception check. 18.
All right. You hear something? A sort of scratching noise almost? Like sweeping.
From down south?
Yes.
It's the janitor.
Sprocket will turn around and, like, motion to the group to, come forward. I think this could be the room where we make a stand, because if anything, we can, like, attempt to move this boulder back and, block their way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Sprocket's gonna pretty much come up to here, and, anybody have any ideas for traps to lure rust monsters out?
You can always... Is Minor Illusion a cantrip?
Yes, it is. It is a 30-meter range.
Make clanking sounds with your Minor Illusion 30 meters ahead of you.
Alright. Alternately, make a piece of metal appear right here.
Yeah. Or a slight ozone spill.
Yeah, if you want to, we can combine sound image.
Sprocket will... It's not a concentration. I believe it just happens.
Actually,
Uh.
Conrad is going to quickly dash back to the elevator.
Okay.
It just happens.
And just as a note, I am going to specifically leave my stuff, my metal stuff, like my swords and whatnot, behind with Gimbal before I go into all of this.
That's a good point.
Fair. I don't have metal armor, so... And most of my stuff's in the bag. Sprocket will go back and leave the bag of holding back with Gimbal.
Yeah. And I'll leave the rapier. The dagger as well.
I've got 2 daggers if you want them, Conrad. They're
Disposable.
yeah, they're just disposable. I just have them. I don't use them.
I think, I don't know that they'll be any better against a rust monster than me going unarmed.
Alright. Okay,
Yeah,
so I have moved
I'll leave the
up-
daggers too. I have
you'll
no
take
staff. I can use it.
Okay.
No, I have 2 daggers, but I'll leave them with the
I think the
gimbal
weapon can deal damage to it. It's just that you don't expect to have a weapon afterwards.
Right.
Yeah.
Which
No,
is why
I-
one of these expendable daggers.
Yeah, but I have a gem, I have a staff, and I also have a short bow, so...
Sweet. Anybody need my light crossbow?
I've already got one.
I have thunderbolts, so
Eitri Eitri can go up and punch, but and his dexterity is crap. Sure, Eitri gets my light crossbow. Alright, so from where I am, I'm going to put the image of a nice juicy metal pot right in that doorway.
And wait.
And wait.
bated breath.
Readying
in-
action, etc.
As a note, minor illusion lasts a minute.
Mhm.
And if I see a rust monster, I am readying, just letting loose.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
I
agree
too
with
am readying myself to pounce.
Alright, got it.
I have my bow ready.
How long are you planning to wait?
It only lasts a minute, so a minute.
Okay. You continue to hear this sweeping noise the entire time.
Does it seem to be coming from my right or my left, like over this
down
area?
the hall? Yeah, it seems to be coming from around the corner. These walls are like 5 feet thick, so you're not hearing anything through them.
All right,
Is the sound getting
Screw it.
closer?
all right, screw it. I'm gonna go check.
I could make sound.
I will come up and attempt to peek around the corner, like
Okay.
that kind of thing. Do I see
I'm
what I can
moving.
see?
Yes.
Do I have line of sight on it?
If you're looking down the door, yeah.
Okay. Sprocket will turn around, do a big thumbs up, and like point down the hallway. And
Let me see your inventory.
my inventory. Light crossbow. I've left my backpack. I've left literally everything, including the bag of holding, back with Gimbal besides my staff and the potion of healing. Like that bone box and hourglass I've left. So I've got my quarterstaff, 2 daggers, and my armor.
Okay. Whew. Sorry. How far away are you?
Where am I? Right here.
Good to know. Okay. Got it.
Do I have all my spells? I do.
Definitely.
Alright. If the minute Sprocket sees one, he's going to cast Hex on it.
Okay.
And and then an Eldritch Blast. And then start running the fuck backwards to, like,
Okay. Then
back here.
everybody give me initiative.
Yay!
Yay!
Conrad, I think we still need you.
I rolled.
Sprocket,
13.
what'd you get?
Sprocket got a 21.
Okay. Bernard, what'd you get?
17.
What Conrad get?
13.
What did Roscoe get?
15.
What did let's see, he's not there. What did E-Tree get?
9.
What did Ninna get?
10.
That's really easy to organize, guys. Thanks. I barely had to shuffle people. You're being very consistent. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Cool. So Sprocket gets his shot off.
And Hex is a bonus action.
Yes, and
and
cantrip
I am
and
going-
spell, so you can do that.
I am going for strength check. That is not save, as a reminder. That is check.
Okay.
Which means we can't do the whole use it against, like, spell saves. So yes, alright, so the one I can see is hexed. And I am rolling for... my attack. 11.
I have good news and bad news. The good news is, I know if that hit or not. The bad news is it didn't.
Bad news was I kind of knew that didn't hit either. And then Sprocket is going to spend his move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh
Yeah,
dear.
And... Oh dear.
Yep. Okay. Just needed to know some things.
It's actually quick.
All right. Well, that will... I think that's going to be the surprise round.
Does that mean I get to go again?
You will! Right after them.
Okay.
And their natural 20 for initiative.
Oh.
Glad I rolled a 19.
So, let's see. What's Bernard carrying?
I left like the rest of the guys left everything with the green bolt. So I have my bow, my arrows, and my staff, and the javelin also.
Got it. Well then, I'll let you definitely have their attention. Let's see, he was there. Yeah, plenty of move.
No.
Large.
Which one is this the one that's hexed?
Yes.
See that little hex thing on it?
By the way, I figured out why it's really great when the length of hex gets extended to things like 12 hours. The minute it dies, I can then reconcentrate and don't have to recast it. I can just put it somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
Sprocket's running away with the Indiana Jones run. He's going, sorry I didn't ask if everyone was ready!
You never do.
It's back to Sprocket.
Sprocket will turn around and, once again cast, my Eldritch Blast on it. Oh, that hit. That's a 24.
Okay.
I'm assuming that hits.
Yes.
All right. That is a 9 plus
Side note,
5 point.
these are way bigger than the ones you saw.
Oh!
Like,
Hmm?
double the size of the things you saw.
They've been eaten.
They've been eating. So that is 9 points with 9. I'm sorry, that's 14 damage, 5 of which is necrotic damage.
Okay. Yeah, these went from being the size of, say, a large dog to being the size of a large horse.
Fair.
Well then, this passageway may do us well. So yes, that's 14 points of damage onto this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sprocken's continuing to run back.
All right. Then that'll be Bernard's turn.
Okay. Is this thing within 5 feet of me? I just...
Yes.
Okay, I'll use my cunning action to disengage a bonus action. And
I'm
I'll
sorry,
move
I was too far zoomed
away.
out and realized that's Conrad I'm looking at. Good to know.
Oh,
Good.
I mean, the answer is still yes, but... Oh, no, yeah. So
and
you're
now I
going-
will
oh,
shoot at this thing.
Okay.
Yay!
Roll. Those are both crap rolls.
Yeah, I can identify with the Witten. Hey, that's my turn.
All right, then it's Roscoe's turn.
All right. Roscoe's gonna step. Actually, probably just in range. Oh no, Ray of Frost has a nice good range on it, right? 60 feet. Okay. We're gonna backpedal with everybody else behind the monk if I can manage, and then out from behind him with my little finger, Ray of Frost at the first one.
Okay.
16. Does that hit?
Yes.
And it will deal 7 cold damage.
And its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Yes,
Okay.
which is key. And actually, Roscoe, that's a bonus action, right? So he can keep running.
Mm-hmm.
That is his turn.
Okay. I guess that's me on deck.
Yes.
Uh,
Do we need to do Tangle now, or do we want to save it? Until they get around the corner.
Oh, until they're both around the corner?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like, I mean, depending on what his line of sight is, but if he can center
Put
it
it like
here.
back here. Yeah.
okay. Not sure how to go about casting.
You are in melee range, so it may be more difficult.
Is there some penalty to casting while in melee range or something?
Not really.
Oh, is that only for that's only for concentration stuff, isn't it?
Well,
This
if
is
he takes-
concentration. But it's more like he'll be being hit and he'll have to concentrate to keep it up.
Yeah. There's no reaction anymore to casting.
Okay, that's good.
Unless you have that as a thing.
So you don't get chain stunned for trying to cast a spell next to somebody.
Yeah, because, you actually have to be set up to do that.
That happens so much in Baldur's Gate. You could exploit it though.
Okay, so apparently I have a scroll of entangle. And I'm going to try and cast it right behind the monster I can see.
Okay.
And I don't know. I have no idea what the casting requirements for the spell are.
Entangle, 1 action, visual somatic. Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square starting from a point within range. For the duration, these plants turn the ground into an area into difficult terrain. A creature in the area when you cast the spell must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. A creature restrained by the plants uses an action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. On a success, it frees itself.
Okay. Anything else you are doing?
Does that one look like it was thusly entangled?
It's a strength saving throw against your spell save DC, which should be
Yeah, I'm gonna need to know what that is.
10 plus you're a ranger, so what, wisdom modifier?
It's 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom modifier.
Oh, okay.
I roll a
Well, my wisdom modifier is 3.
Okay. Proficiency's 2. So 13.
13.
And this is a saving throw, right?
This is a saving throw, not a...
That one fails.
Is that the one I had hexed?
Yes.
Yes! Yes, roll
Your
strength
plan has come to fruition.
checks to get unrestrained. Those he has disadvantage on.
And he's blocking the door.
He is blocking the door. Wow, we just set that up really well.
We lucked out a little bit, but yes. For us. We definitely, it's definitely going to plan. So far.
Mm-hmm. That said, it's Ninda's turn. Atri will be next.
Doesn't Conrad still have a movement if he wants?
Well,
Yes.
Yes.
Since that one was disentangled, I do in fact want to get the hell out of here.
The back one is. He's still in difficult terrain though, so.
Man, inflict wounds is so powerful. My God. But I have to be within touching range, and I'm not doing that.
It's the opposite of healing.
Yes, it's my most damaging spell, actually. 3d10 necrotic damage plus 5.
Whoa!
He'll
Used to be
bite
called
you as
Clawsaw.
you run? What's your AC?
19.
Okay, then he misses.
Oh my God, Siege, your AC is dumb.
He's got the mage armor. But yes.
Starter.
Also, I'm really glad that second one wasn't it, because that was a natural 20.
So,
Alright.
what I'm going to throw a guiding bolt at it. Hope you don't mind.
Yep.
Do it.
Mind. That hits.
Next attack has advantage. Holy shit, man!
Did we stack all our bonuses properly for one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one's dead.
Wow! Way to go, guys. Like, we just fucked up this thing's day.
Are you doing anything else?
Nope.
Okay, then
I'm
it's
gonna
Itri's
revel in my
turn.
power for a moment.
Eitri... Eitri is going to move up here and hold his action until he sees the next one. With with Sprocket's crossbow.
What action is he going to hold? Is he planning to fire?
He is going to... Yes, he is holding the attack.
Okay. I can't see what you guys can see, but can you not see
Oh.
them?
No, I can see that. I just thought the body / the doorway would be in the way.
Well, it's probably got cover at this point. Yes.
He was gonna wait until it tries to crawl over the other one, the dead one.
Okay. In which case, take your shot.
He was in difficult terrain, by the way, so that's half movement? Alright. Take my shot with Eitri with the dex
then he's
modifier
still
of
gonna
-1.
move.
Alright.
In fact,
That's dex plus proficiency. No, that's a 10?
okay.
That's a 10.
So has Nidna stripped down?
No.
No.
Okay.
Oh god.
How did it?
A
away.
10 to hit doesn't hit.
It's big.
Okay,
it can
it's kinda
move
what I
fast
figured.
even when it's slowed down by all kinds of shit.
Well, it didn't do anything but move.
Well, it didn't attack, so that's good.
And neither did this one.
Ah!
It made all the checks through the entanglement as well.
It didn't have to make a check, it just had difficult
Yeah.
terrain.
You didn't know there was a
Oh.
third one there? You knew there was a third one
No.
there.
No.
That's the best part about automatic line of sight. No one thinking to mention the third one who saw it. To be fair, it was originally like up and around the corner when Sprocket was down here, I think. Oh, that actually will bring us to Sprocket's turn, though.
Kicking myself for wasting
Sprocket
that
will
weapon.
use his bonus action to move Hex onto this one. Or the front one. I can't actually seemingly. Oh, that's why. This one. And, will Eldritch Blast it.
Oh, okay.
9.
Oh, it doesn't hit.
Nope. And then is going to move back into this corner.
You hear Conrad mutter to himself, note to self, get Sprocket archer or marksmanship lessons.
Need to look at
Are we gonna take a rest after this?
Maybe? Why?
Probably should.
Because I kind of want to make sure I kill these things.
Oh no, we're going to make sure we kill these things.
Oh no, I mean like if I have the chance, I'm gonna try to lightning bolt one in the face again.
Well, you're asking if you should blow your wad.
Yes.
I already have.
We are not
Try
long
to be a little less
resting.
crude than that, but okay.
We are not long resting, but if you would like to lightning bolt straight through 2 of them, be my guest.
Can I do that?
Isn't lightning bolt a lot? Is it
I
actually
don't
lightning
think
bolt?
he has lightning bolt. That's
It's
a level.
guiding bolt.
Oh, okay. Guiding bolt's still good.
Guiding bolt makes it
Well,
easy
it's
to
neither.
hit them
It does.
if they're still alive.
Nibla,
It's
do you have
Bernard's turn.
acid yet?
Say again.
Bernard's
Do
turn.
you have acid yet?
Your acid breath,
Oh yeah, I do.
which is a
Either
line
of you
spell.
do have your acid breath. Or your thunder, or whatever it is.
Yeah, but there are people in front of me.
Just step.
It's a line,
right
man. It's a
spot.
line. Yeah. And
It's a
my
line.
turn.
So if you step here, then bam.
That's also a trench.
Well, yeah, straddle it.
Will
Lean
that
around
still? Will that do more damage than say?
You'll hit both of them.
I'd rather
That is
kill
Bernard's
one.
turn.
It does whatever it does to both of them.
It is Bernard's turn, so.
Yeah.
It's a good
Again, cunning action, disengage.
Okay.
Go there. Will attack again. But this time I will use Andrew and Rashid. That red die that was murderizing you the other day. Let's see what it does for me.
That was an evil die,
Indeed.
1.
probably.
Seriously?
Roscoe's turn.
Ugh.
You know, the funny thing is that I knew by the sound it made and the silence that came.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and burn a level 1 slot, and we're gonna cast.
You do know you currently can't see them, right?
The giant thing is in my way.
Uh-huh.
All right, hold on.
That thing's floor to ceiling, if I recall correctly.
Something like that.
Which means we can push it and squeeze through.
All right, I get it. Peek around, and here. Oh, yeah, there you go. You got the line of sight back on. I'm gonna cast chromatic orb as a cold orb.
Womp.
21.
Nice. This one does have hex, by the way, with strength checks.
Yeah. Wrong button. All right.
So 14. And then can I hold my move?
No.
No. Okay.
Well, not if you've done something.
Oh, I
You
see.
can only hold an action.
If you're
One of the
okay, I see.
actions is to dash.
Right, I get it. Nope. I'm gonna duck back around the corner.
Okay.
Good luck, guys.
Conrad.
Now, do I presume correctly that I can do 2 unarmed strikes the same as I can attack with both my short swords?
Yes.
Very good.
Well, wait. I guess.
Okay. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah, those both hit.
And then, since I used a monk weapon or an unarmed strike, I get a bonus unarmed strike.
That doesn't hit.
Alright, well, 10 points of bludgeoning damage to the one right in front of me.
Got it.
And are we retreating? What are we doing here?
I think we're gonna keep going back and, like, see if we can make them, like, because this bow, we can use this to our advantage.
As we can, the things filled with that.
Yeah, we can also, when they're by those, start popping those acid barrels. So, I'm thinking keep retreating,
All right, then it's Nidna's turn.
especially Nidna.
And actually, before I forget, if you
And
are
Eitri,
moving-
for that matter.
That doesn't hit. Is that all you are doing?
Guiding bolt!
That'll hit.
Jesus, man!
No crap. Damn.
He's got a +5.
The fuck do you roll for that?
15? Oh, no. Guiding Bolt's crazy damage. It's 46.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, but it can just miss. Like, it takes an actual attack
Yeah.
roll. And it has no, like, sort of side effects. So that's 19? Alright, well, then that's another one dead.
Yes! Alright,
Thank you,
guys.
Nidna.
We doing
And
work.
it's Eitree's turn.
Eitri is going to attack the one in front of him. Alright, how the fuck do monks work? That's attack. I can attack as a bonus action, and then I can use a key point to attack a third time, I believe.
I
Okay.
muted myself. I'm sorry.
So, alright, I will attack with the quarterstaff. The 14 to hit.
Okay.
I'm assuming that misses.
Yes.
I will attack. Fury of Blows. Spend one key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. I will spend a key point, and I will make 2 unarmed strikes. That's a natural 20.
Okay.
And the 19, I'm assuming, hits. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage.
Did you skip the quarterstaff?
Quarterstaff missed, didn't it? 14?
14 hits.
Oh, okay. Then that's another 7. So, 9, 16, 20 damage.
Okay.
On this one, obviously.
All right.
And then, knowing he's going to get an attack of opportunity against him, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Pretty sure it's dead.
Nope, the one in front of him wasn't. This one is
Really?
not. Yep, there were 3. We've killed 2.
Didn't you just do, like, more damage than I did?
No. I only did 20 damage.
I think that's the only
And-
damage that's been done to that one.
Yes, that's correct. That one's unscathed.
We
thus far.
bludgeoned the others pretty darn good.
Because Siege got a really heavy hit on both of them. I got a heavy hit on the first one, and then you have just been obliterating them. By the way, save your last level 1 spell slot. I think we can get this one.
Thank you. Okay, good. I'll just use cantrips from now on.
Yeah.
My mortar.
Nope. He, unless an 11 hits, he does not hit.
Nope, that's a 15 armor class.
Okay. So that's on to them. Doesn't matter.
I'm assuming he went over here.
Yep, right in front of me.
Okay.
And me.
Oh, yeah, because you're tasty.
I mean, at the moment, you're currently food, so...
Why you didn't hide behind me, I don't know, but, okay.
I needed to be able to see it.
We always go into these knowing they're going to keep coming towards you.
Nina,
Yes.
give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, crap. I suck at those. Are you sure you don't want a charisma with saving throw? Yeah? No? Okay.
I should have given you...
Nope. Your armor now has a permanent -1 penalty to its armor class. As
Fortunately,
it's rusted.
We have more chainmail and half plate.
We do have more chainmail. That's true.
Yeah, we do, and it's in the bag of holding, so if something happens to your armor, shit happens. It's not like it's enchanted or anything.
Right.
All right.
Actually...
That's funny. They give me a rate at which these things eat stuff. Holy crap.
Dear God.
Well, there's also a
Actually,
rate
they
at which
should
we're killing
have
them.
come right through that door, it turns out, basically. Destroy 1 cubic foot of ferrous material in a round.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
So actually,
Fortunately,
begin to rust should have been a huge hole is punched through the door and falls down.
Fortunately, we're also killing them at the rate of 1 per round, so...
Yeah. That actually brings us to Sprocket's turn.
Sprocket, end it, please.
Sprocket is going to move up to here. Up to here. Yeah. Tex moved over to it, which is my bonus action. And, cast Eldritch Blast. That's an 18.
Hits.
Duh. Eldritch Blast does 1 point of damage with 4 points of necrotic damage, so 5 points.
Okay.
And hold up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
That brings us to Bernard.
Okay. There are. Let's try to eat this one. I won't
It's
concern
surrounded
myself.
It's surrounded by barrels of acid.
Yeah, can I see it clearly or can I not?
You can see what your line of sight can see, if I remember correctly.
Mhm. Yeah, just because it's in the middle of the barrel of acid. It could have cover. Just want to.
We broke and moved a bunch of those.
Oh, yeah, I did it too. Okay. Also, sneak attack
That
because
hits.
it's within range.
Yep.
So that makes
Well, if you have sneak
Plus
attack, it's
6.
not going to matter. It is dead.
Ah,
We killed the rust monsters.
I know.
After they ate all the treasure. God damn it.
False. False. We grabbed all the treasure.
From those rooms.
From that room, yeah. Now we get to go
They
down
don't
there
eat-
and inspect what the damage was.
They don't, I suspect, eat gold, copper, and silver.
It's got to
I
be a
want
ferrous
plate
metal.
mail, though. Damn it.
It's you don't have plate mail.
I know, I want plate armor.
Well, fortunately, you don't have it right now.
Oh, you know what? You're right. Yeah, well said.
We also have, like I said, we also have backup armor in the bag of holding. So
Yeah. Let's go get our things and let's keep life.
yeah. I can we keep slowly moving on? Like, I mean, I'm not planning on charging ahead anymore since we have some treasure. Actually, wait. Let's spend some time and identify that shit. We haven't done that yet.
a short rest would be nice.
Do we want to
Yeah.
short rest and identify things?
Yes.
All right. Go back to the
I'm
elevator. Short rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I think that's a bad idea, though.
All right, so you were back to the elevator?
Are we going to search the rust monsters for loot?
Do they have? Sure, I will search the rust monsters for loot if somebody wants to join me.
Roscoe will be
Okay, I'll do
identifying
it.
things.
If we're going to be taking a small break, I need to run over to my house real quick.
No, we're not.
Well.
Yeah.
Question. Are the rust monsters edible?
Thing.
Edible?
Yes.
I don't know.
Can I cut
don't wanna
a
find
bit of
out.
it?
If you're a dwarf, maybe. Otherwise, no.
What?
If you're a dwarf, maybe. Otherwise, no. Move on.
Fortunately, Gimbal is currently barfing up his socks. I like to imagine
Okay.
Gimbal's gone around to the hole next to the elevator and just.
Rainbows
Down the
coming out of his
hole.
mouth. Beautiful
Okay,
rainbows.
Exactly. Like Gravity Falls.
Do we? I need 10 minutes per identification plus an hour short rest.
All right, that's fine.
Okay,
Okay,
I'll
so
go forward.
do the identifies first or after?
Let's do them before.
Okay.
All
Here
right,
you go.
we're going to search
One
the
at a
rust monsters
time.
quick.
You don't get to
quickly
all
first.
do this separately. So,
We're searching them and then going back to rest.
thank you.
Hmm.
You're like,
Conrad,
we're gonna do these
you-
7 things simultaneously in different parts of the dungeon. No, you aren't.
Conrad, I believe you wanted to search
Or-
them.
You can,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I want to search them, and I want to get if there is some piece of. I'll get a piece of the monster myself, and I want to feed it to Gimbal.
Okay, anyway.
I'm not sure I would move that anywhere near Gimbal's armor.
Right?
How do you know it doesn't still have an effect?
Rocket will very carefully watch the dagger used to carve that out and laugh as it degrades.
yeah.
Does it
Anyways. Okay.
Does it
Yes.
degrade?
GM's gotta have time to talk, guys. Stop over talking. So, what are you doing?
Searching the rust monsters carefully.
Okay. Specifically, what is Bernard doing?
I want to try to cut a bit of the monster to
Okay.
see if it is edible.
You can give me a nature check. I suppose. Meanwhile, Sprocket, give me a perception roll to try and search for anything useful.
Conrad wanted to get in on this too. He was the one who brought it up.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. 16.
Then I'll give advantage to whoever has the better perception.
I have a +3.
I have a +5.
Well then, take it.
I rolled a 17.
Stop.
She's been doing that lately a lot. Okay, so you have a 17. What did Bernard get while I'm doing that?
16. I had a 16.
Okay. Got it. Bernard gets some sort of edible scraps and leg bits off of the suddenly shrinking creatures.
Nice.
Like, as he cuts bits off, the bits shrink.
They're deflating.
Yeah. It's edible?
You think they might be? Meanwhile, Conrad takes a few parts that may be useful. The antenna specifically seem fairly iconic, and he plucks them off. The tails are these hard, bony, ridged things, which might be interesting to someone.
Okay.
Perhaps
So,
our Lixivator friend.
that's 6 rust monster antennas and 3 tails.
What happens when a dagger is held near one of these things or brushed up against it?
Nothing.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Good to know.
Oh, sorry, cat. This is what you get for sitting right next to me. I don't know I'm smacking you in the face. Anyways, now what?
Going back to the elevator.
Yep, and taking a short rest / identifying things.
Great.
In reverse order.
Who gets to the elevator first?
Roscoe.
Great.
I think-
It's not there.
Well, shit.
Nice.
Sometimes.
That had all of our stuff on it.
Yeah.
Is there a button on the outside?
Yep.
Call the elevator.
You wait. All of your stuff?
We
No,
put our
I-
non-metal stuff on the elevator with gimbal.
I didn't. I put my stuff
Oh,
in
I
the room
allowed
of the
them to give
elevator.
Gimbal the bag of holding. I deeply regret it now.
yep.
You hit the call elevator button
Yes?
and it returns empty.
Where'd Gimbal go?
Follow the vomit?
What keys are in the elevator?
Yeah, what keys are in the elevator?
None. I
So we
swear
won't
to
be
God.
identifying anything because we don't have anything to identify.
I swear to
False.
God, I did not know you guys put your stuff on the elevator.
I didn't. I don't know why they did.
No, we put our party's stuff on the elevator, so stop saying I didn't.
No, because
he can
I
put his
went back.
wherever he wants. I put mine in the elevator next to Gimbal.
Yeah.
I thought you handed it to Gimbal and told him to take care of it.
I mean, I was thinking he was barfing, so that pretty much that would have been what I did, was I would have handed the bag to Gimbal. I wasn't just gonna set it next to him.
I would have just held it. If I had known that he was barfing.
Damn it, Jazz!
So Roscoe begins composing a dirge for the stuff.
Conrad goes and, while strapping his swords that were leaning against the wall in the entranceway back onto his packs and sheaths and shooting Sprocket some murderous glares, goes and sits in the elevator.
Yep. Sprocket's also going to sit in the elevator.
Yeah, that's all.
I'll join him.
I've had enough of this shit.
Yeah.
I'm willing to long rest until we get popped out of here.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't disagree with you guys. I'm tired of this shit.
Yup. I mean, our dwarf friend got eaten. And we have no keys. There's just keyholes, right? They're not actually buttons.
Well, there's keyholes next to buttons.
Rocket will just attempt to push every button, even if they don't push.
Okay, so you're just going to be like pushing all the
Thrashing.
buttons?
Starting with 0 and going from there.
Okay, stop. You are actually driving me insane.
Meow, meow, meow.
No, yes, use constant. Like, I know you guys couldn't hear me, but if you hear the recording, it will be non-stop for the last couple of minutes. Like,
She
meowing
loves
and-
you.
No, she wants attention. Because
Yeah.
I'm speaking.
Yeah.
Like, she's been fine all day, but now she hears that I'm talking, so she's like, oh, you're paying attention to someone else. Brat.
You belong to me,
Anyways.
don't you know?
Anyways. Alright. So, none of the other buttons seem to do anything when you press them on top of the panel. And they're on, like, a panel that sticks out of, like, how did I originally describe it? I sort of described this in the beginning. I should be a little clearer. There's a button on a post that I described that was the call button. There's also, like, one of these panels inside of the elevator that kind of juts out as kind of a sort of triangular shape against the wall. So like a keypad that sticks out on the top. And on the side that faces you, it's got all these buttons. And it's pretty low down. It's an easy reach of Sprocket. But no,
Yep.
nothing happens with them.
Alright. Then, I guess we're just gonna long rest until something happens. Or go through long rest, a long rest until...
Set watches, etc.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Alright.
pretty much that.
Oh no, we do have a wand. Had.
You did. I wonder what it was.
We had a wand. We had a wand of wonder.
We did.
He jokes, I wonder what it was.
Oh, I know. Which I have listed as 7 charges of GTFO.
I wonder what it could be.
And then,
Wonder.
I can only, when we get out of here, we'll be people, you will be going, I have the greatest adventure!
Yeah, right. If he's not dead.
Guys, I only had to give him the bag of holding and I got out of here.
Sprocket, give me
Yeah.
a D12 roll.
Oh, everyone?
Just Sprocket.
2.
Okay. You sit out the night and nothing more happens. After... okay, so now you can end your long rest. And whoever's about to level can level.
Well, I get my spells back. Whoop-de friggin'
Oh.
do.
Oh,
Also,
I
all
get
my
to
hit
level?
points.
Wow, that's huge. Hold on.
Well, yes, it's been a long rest. Hi.
Changes many things. Okay. I need to...
Like, Did you have the boots and the shield you got and everything in the bag of holding?
No, Ninda had the shield, and I think we gave the boots to somebody else.
Me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So,
Okay.
no, we can still identify stuff.
Oh.
Well, that's important, actually. It's just... I
I'm
swear
taking
on my mother's life, I did not know you guys put the stuff on the elevator before I decided that the elevator had been messed with.
Did you know there was a character on it?
Nope.
What do you think we did with Gimbal?
I don't know.
The sensible thing and leave him in the room with the elevator and not on it?
Yeah, I didn't realize you actually left him physically on the elevator itself.
This is the first time the elevator's knowingly moved that we've seen.
Oh, fair enough.
Elevator.
So,
But now that the night's passed, it's also the first time you had messed with anybody on a different floor who might want to use the elevator to find out where you went.
Oh man.
also, man, that guy must be dense. We stole his key.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, oblivious is more the word. Was
Right.
certainly
He
just
doesn't
dropped it.
care.
But
He's just
Apparently
following
should've been-
protocol.
Apparently, we should have been taking the keys with us.
Just-
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
it wasn't necessarily. I don't think there is so much of a things you should or shouldn't do. But when you did show up on that floor and he went, "Have you seen my?" and you like panic slammed and he figured out what happened. Just to be perfectly honest, he had just not too recently realized the key was missing because he was gonna go to this level and couldn't find the key. So he thought he dropped it or something.
Alright, guys. I'm taking counterspell. Leomund's Hut or Firebolt? And that's partly a question to the GM, because Leomund's Hut will slow our game down even more. But may not. But my inclination is going to be use it to slow things down and get more rest.
Fireball.
Well,
We already take plenty of rests.
That's your opinion.
And sorry, I like a game where we actually move through things, more than once every 3 sessions.
Cast
that's
time,
sorta-
1 minute.
It would give us a safe place to rest.
Reasonably safe. I don't see how you would slow the game down with this any more than you would anywhere else.
Sprocket's still gonna say fireball. An area effect fuck off would be great.
Alright, well, I'm going to take Leomund's next level then.
Like, that seems totally reasonable.
Alright, so Fireball for now.
I can't wait until you regret that. Just like Siege and his choice in which hunter style he will have. I will somehow
Uh-huh.
I'm going to
inexplicably
regret it either way. Yeah.
and without planning make you miserable for that choice. In fact, from here on... Oh, wait. Is it Horde Slayer that you've got, Siege?
Yes.
Yeah, Horde Breaker,
Horde
as
Breaker.
opposed to Colossus Slayer.
So, okay.
Really should have taken Colossus Slayer.
Couldn't you have just used Horde Breaker on that fight?
Only, if they're within 5 feet of each other.
They were...
So, like, for
most
when
of the
those
time.
two were next to each other.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to take Leomund's because it spares me. I don't have to prep it.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it a
but-
ritual?
I think that's a
Okay.
bonus action, which would have competed with my unarmed strike bonus action, so it washes out.
Okay.
Right.
I'll take
that's kinda
Fireball
the,
next level.
Kind of the problem he has now is now he's doubled up on bonus actions.
So, I think at this point we're just waiting for the fair to end.
Okay.
And while we're doing that, I think Roscoe's going to identify things.
Yes.
Okay. What are you going to start with identifying?
Shield.
Hey, Ninda, can we have that second shield off your back?
Second shield, what? Here, have
Hey,
this
Nick,
shield.
Can we have that shield off your back?
Sure, friend.
Right, I forgot. The other one's part of your armor.
Like Varsuvius. Familiar.
So yeah, I guess identify on that shield.
Okay. Eye shield. The shield is a sentinel shield.
Oh, really?
Grants the user advantage on initiative and perception checks.
Ooh.
Cool. Nidna, I believe that's yours.
Wonderful.
Congratulations. Besides the bag of holding, you have our first magic item.
Thank you.
And who had the boots?
That would be me.
Siege, would you like those identified?
Sure.
By the way, just for reference, that shield does not require attunement.
Cool. Even better.
Yeah, that's important to note.
Yeah, so you've got advantage on perception checks and on initiative. That's insane. Alright, and the boots are next.
Okay. So that's what cast. So that's another hour?
Hour, 10 minutes.
Oh, he's got it prepared. Okay.
Well, can cast as a ritual.
Then it would be an hour and 10 minutes.
Right.
And
Right.
a
It's 10 minutes plus the hour. That's how rituals work.
Right. Being cast as a ritual adds an hour.
Oh. Sure. I mean, I don't think we're actually going to be going anywhere, so.
Okay. The boots are boots of the Winterlands. I'm just gonna show you these to you. Actually, wait, hold on.
Oh god, the boots, they do nothing.
Because that's actually Roscoe's.
The boots are very chilly.
But they do require attunement.
Hey, it's our first item that requires attunement.
They
what does it do?
grant resistance to cold damage. The user ignores difficult terrain created by ice or snow. The user can tolerate temperatures as low as negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit without any additional protection. If
going
they
on
wear
one of the
heavy
monks.
clothes, you can tolerate temperatures as low as 100 degrees Fahrenheit, below Fahrenheit.
Conrad. Those
Yeah, it's
sound
going on
like
the ranger or the monk.
Conrad?
Yeah, I would need an
those
actual
sound like men.
stove.
I'm sorry, all I can think is nudist monk.
Just wearing boots.
The monk who wore boots.
And nothing else.
And nothing else.
Sir Never Chilly. So,
Okay, what now? I'm gonna write this down. What were the name of the boots again?
I believe we have a handout that
yeah,
Roscoe can
if
share
they're going
with
to
you.
you,
Oh,
but
okay.
that's easy. Conrad. There you go, Siege.
Right. It's blank.
Did I not save the edit? I might not have saved the edit. There we go.
There it is.
Yeah, these treasure handouts are becoming freaking vital.
Yeah.
And did somebody else have the silk pennant trimmed with leopard fur, or was
We
that
did.
already done?
Oh, no, we threw it in the bag, I think.
Yep. Yep, semi-ruined leopard silk pennant. From the chest in that southern room with the fuck you door is the note I have on it.
What does requires attunement mean?
Oh, that's a mechanic in 5th edition. You would have been able to do it over your rest, so I presume you're attuned by now. There's a maximum number of items you can have attuned to yourself. Let's see. They kind of they do this instead of trying to figure out how many slots of everything people can have.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually makes sense. You can do a light identify, which would actually have given you all of this information, though it might not have given you some hidden effects if you spent like a short rest inspecting the items. You get most of this information. Is attunement in the PHP? Why would it be?
Attunement's not in the PHP.
Well, what am I thinking? I used the worst index ever.
Fair.
Fair enough.
Cat, get out of my face.
Meow.
No, I leaned over and she literally got into my face. You're...
Kitties.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Throw her.
Doesn't work. She comes back.
That's temporary respite.
A respite, if you will.
So,
Let's see if that's...
if and when we find Gimble with the bag, we have jewels worth... Let me actually add this all up.
Oh my gosh, it's actually in an index. 136, 138.
Two, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12. We have jewels worth 600 gold. We also have 3 more scrolls and 2 potions of healing, plus other gold pieces. Plus those 2 magic items we just found.
Short rest focused on only that item while being in physical contact with it. So yeah, you've completed a long rest, so you are.
So if we have to hand stuff over, what do we want to hand over? The gems? That's 600 gold.
Gems.
Maybe the 2 scrolls, because Minor Illusion and Vicious Mockery, I have both of those. Misty Step, I think we should keep, because one of us, possibly me, possibly somebody else, could make very good use of that.
But I already have it learned.
But I don't.
Right, but you can't learn it off the scroll, can you?
I can't learn it. I can use the scroll.
you could use it in a pinch. Okay, that makes sense.
2 potions of healing we should keep.
What the hell?
What?
So, note. They have a thing on cursed items. Note. Most methods of identifying items, including the identify spell, fail to reveal such a curse.
Ah!
What?
Nice.
I'm starting
What are you
to go,
supposed to
then
use?
why do you have identify?
Why would I?
Spending the time to use an identify spell should make you go, huh?
Attunement to a
shouldn't
cursed
touch this
item
anymore.
can't be ended voluntarily unless the curse is broken first. Which is just literally, once you put it on, you can't take it off. Sort of. It's but lore might reveal this. It's like, woo, woo. Then what is
It
the
says
point of
most
identify?
methods, but then does not go on to describe which methods, if any.
Like they're like lore may hint at it, and I'm just like, hey.
Wish.
Well, it's not too hard to remove the curse, at least, because that's just a remove curse, which is only like some crazy 7th level spell, I'm sure. I actually think remove curse is pretty high.
Right, there ought to be a detect curse at the very least.
Remove curse is 3rd level.
Right, there ought to be a 1st or 2nd level detect curse. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That outside of the identify.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't know. What does actually identify say it does? Interesting. Okay, so it does do a lot of things. Besides that. Actually, amongst other things, you could cast Identify on people to find out, or creatures to find out what spells are affecting them. And you can also learn like number of charges and other things. But yeah, apparently it doesn't necessarily reveal curses.
So who is cursed?
We're nothing. It was just a thing that came up in the process
Oh,
of looking
that we're
at this.
that we know of.
Allow me to roll. That's just silly as hell. Of course, then again,
Mage
like
armor.
by the same fact, it's also identify would be way too easy to like just skip that. But
Give me a DC when I identify. Like, just let me make.
I
a
don't
spell
know.
check at least.
Well, we'll figure out. But yeah, apparently it isn't. And you know, to be fair, it does not necessarily mention anything about curses in the identify spell. Although you know you will be getting a full and complete description of the item, magical property wise, except perhaps cursed. And yeah. I don't know about that one. That seems weird.
Alright, so I think at this point we're literally just waiting until something happens with
Yes.
the elevator.
Uh,
However long that takes.
And you are in the elevator?
I am.
Yeah.
If we wait here, maybe we'll find out where our stuff went.
I don't know if I'm more worried about the dwarf or the bag of holding.
Conrad, give me a D12 roll.
Okay. Moment. Nine.
All right. After all the identifying is done, you're sitting and waiting and hoping it will just end and nothing happens for a good long time. And as you're like munching on rations, each of you kind of doze or meditate off. And you wake up and kind of look around and you realize something's different. And it slowly sets in that you are in a box that is made of wood that has been painted to look like stone. And there is a rope and pulley next to you.
Like, taught, like, if you pulled it, it may work. Or, like...
Yes, it's just there. And a bunch of, like, and there's, like, rungs. Like, there's, like, a pinion that holds on the rope. Like, the rope has a ring actually tied to it. And in your box, there's, like, a pin that is stuck through where the rope runs through and is holding the rope in place.
Rocket will pull the... Like, can the pin come out?
You can try. You
Or can
start
we-
to
Sprocket
pull
will
it,
pull on the
and the
rope.
box around you shifts a little bit.
Do not touch that pin.
Anybody else want to give anything a try? I'm assuming we're all in separate boxes.
No, one big box.
Oh! Guys? Guys, we have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Sprocket will kind of, like, shake back and forth just a little bit to see if he can figure out if we're suspended or not. Like, does momentum kind of transfer?
Yeah.
We're hanging above something.
No.
And a bell rings above you. Little tiny bell.
Fuck.
Sprocket will
Okay,
just
so
yell,
looking.
And
is
down
it
from
dark?
the side of an elevator, a sign, like a wooden clacker, almost like a wooden sign is pulled free and flops down and says, "Time's up."
is Gimbal with us?
Nope.
Okay. Sprocket will yell, yes, we know time's up. We got all of our keys stolen. Anybody else can
We kind of deserved that, though. We did not.
That's
Handle
what we
that
were
well.
going for. We were trying to time out.
Roscoe refuses to reaction.
Conrad, Bernard, you want to do anything?
Off the top of my head, not unilaterally, no.
So there's a pulley and a rope. Like, is the ropes through the pulley, correct? Or are they just like laying on the ground?
No. The rope and pulley like wind down, and the rope goes much further down. Oh, I shouldn't say that. It's not exactly. But the rope goes down under a pulley, and then the pulley goes further up into the ceiling. Like the rope disappears off.
What are the dimensions of the inside of this box?
About the same size the elevator was.
Start kind of tug on the rope. Like not hard, just like do the whole what does this do kind of tug.
It moves pretty easily. And the box shifts, like, kind of shifts, but it doesn't move much.
Up, down, or can't
Yeah,
tell?
like when you pull it, it loosens slack on the pin, and the pin kind of clicks back and forth.
So it's a wooden box. If I tap the wood, I can get the sense of how solid it is.
Yeah, it's like plank wood.
Are there any like creases or
Yeah, you could look out.
Okay.
what do we see?
Dirt mostly.
Oh, so it's dark.
around us, or like
Outside the box.
Have we been buried alive?
Can we see a floor outside the box?
There's a closed door behind you.
I go for it. I check for traps though.
there we go.
Okay. Well, you don't find any traps. It just looks
We'll
like
take
a shed door.
Oh,
Okay. I lean away from the door and try to match end the doorknob.
Okay, well, it's just like kind of swung closed, and there's like a cheap rope loop that holds it in place. But you undo it and pull it open. There's like kind of a tunnel from some old, looks like, old sewer system or something that's been cleaned a bit. And there is, like, you recognize the sawhorse that's sitting there. And there's like a
sawhorse.
2-foot deep pit and a bunch of sort of stuffed cloth spikes in the bottom of it.
They weren't stuffed
Lord.
before.
wait a minute. We need to go back in and pull ourselves up. Everything just got disenchanted or some shenanigans.
Okay, all right. Let's get out of here, guys.
Let's go in and
Yeah.
start. Wait, is
Let's go.
there are there other holes for the pin?
Maybe you don't see any.
Okay. Just slowly gonna start pulling the rope, and after we've all gotten back in, obviously. And
yeah, we'll just help, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Let's do that.
Well, as you pull up the pulley, you pull out the pin, and you start to ring it up. And as you pass one, another loop comes up, but it's got like a metal box around it and a padlock. Hold on, this is very loud.
like, AKA, it won't transfer through the pulley. It'll just get
No,
stuck.
it'll come down through, but you can't put the pin in.
But we can keep pulling past that.
Yep. The pin's like a foot long. Like it's like a foot long, maybe thumb thick piece of iron with a big solid loop in it.
Guys, anyone want to bet this is floor 12?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Sprocket will keep. Actually, Sprocket will hand the rope to Eitri and go, haul this, and count the number of things we passed, expecting another one to come up fairly soon.
Yeah, they're pretty regular.
Okay.
And as you keep hauling up, you pass 12 more.
All right. And
Maybe
then
we should make sure we collect Gimbal.
we don't know where he is.
On one of the
Yeah.
Do we really want to go down? Do we want to go down to floor 24? Or do we want to suspect he's up all the way?
Gonna suspect he's probably up, but
Yeah,
That was my
could be
idea,
wrong.
I guess. If not, we can, tell them, look, our friend's still down there. Can we go back down and grab him?
Because for this place.
Yeah, pretty much. So
And the
keep
horse
keep
rode in
going. Yeah. Keep going up to floor 0. Or 1, whatever it is. Is this a European elevator or is this an American elevator?
There was a floor 0.
Okay, then floor 0.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you pull it up all the way up to the top, and it kind of hits something, and you hear "Hold up!" and you hear a couple slats slide under the box, and then it gets pushed up one more floor, and you see light.
Yay! Guys,
Nice.
guys, none of us died. Well, Gimbal may have. And taken all of our
Well,
stuff with him.
Mm-hmm.
Someone has to text Jazz. Gimbal died.
We are very sorry.
Gimbal was lost
Things
to us.
happened. Well, we don't know that yet. Alright, I guess
It was
when
discombobulated.
open the door and see what we see.
Okay. At the top, you recognize a facsimile of the grand but emptied ballroom you saw before, where it looks like a bunch of old chairs have been pushed to the side, and and they're literally, these chairs are pushed to the side and have been like quick nailed to the outside, and you realize they're what's holding up the walls on the outside, and they've used just like seating audience chairs to prop up the inner area of the ramshackle fake funhouse castle that you had seen before.
Is there anybody around us?
It goes, this way, you lot.
Question. We had another companion who got sick and was sitting in the elevator.
Anybody
Then
see
the
a
elevator
sick dwarf?
disappeared. Did anybody see a dwarf?
Yeah, he started puking everywhere.
Yes,
I
that'd
don't
be
know
him.
Oh, okay. Actually, they put him up in medical.
Where's that at?
He had all our loot.
He should be back up. Hey! Does that count?
He had our bag of holding, which had our loot in it.
And he is definitely
Well-
a member of our party.
Yes.
Somebody goes, count for what? Do they get points or not if somebody gets sick? Were they sick because they did something down there, or are they just sick?
He just got sick. He's a dwarf and he cooks.
And both of them go, oh. And one of the dwarves looks at
They
the other.
understand.
You say he cooks?
He does!
He cooks.
Sometimes it's even edible.
Yeah.
You sure
Once.
he cooks? So. Oh, well then. Oh no. Yeah, my judges then. Alright, I'll tell him he's with you.
Thank you. Can we see him so we can retrieve our stuff?
Well, yeah, you can meet him out over there. Just
Okay.
go on down that way. They'll point you out.
All right.
By
Thank
point
you.
you out, I mean score you, not point you out the way.
We go on down that way.
All right, you just travel kind of back the way, and then you're all led off to another side where they wave you through. They go, "Oh, good job! Only lost one. Might not count." Goes,
We didn't lose him. We left him in the elevator thinking it would be safe. Turns out somebody stole our elevator and all of our keys.
"What's that all about?" "Started puking everywhere." "Oh,
Right.
fair food. Gotta watch that stuff." So the carnies all let you out.
So does this still count?
He goes, "Not my job."
Oh, okay. We continue on to the...
Down that way, and you go through this. Clearly, they stopped trying at this point, and it's just like a tent cloth. Like before, it was all black curtains. Now it's just like the cloth they have to cover things on the way, and it's guiding you through. And now you're just
it's like the
walking
back
through.
of the cornrow maze.
Yeah, it's like, okay, ride's over. We don't have to keep up the spectacle anymore, so we aren't. And you get led out to a small man wearing spectacles, sitting at a desk, going, "Alright, so, good. What was the group's name?"
We were the Revenginieers.
With dwarf.
Oh, that explains a lot. I was going to say, we
Yeah,
had two
we
with
have
the same
two
name. No,
dwarfs.
he's already been here once. Managed to... Ben,
Yeah.
roll persuasion for me. For Gimbal.
I don't have access to Gimbal's character sheet.
Doesn't matter. Roll a d20.
Well, okay.
God.
19!
With a -1.
18.
Not
Still
bad.
pretty good.
It is. Gimbal did manage to stall long enough, apparently, that he's already been scored out. So you can count all of the stuff that you left behind as part of your loot.
Yeah.
I
do we get to
seriously, I was just like, well, it's really not going to matter, but it'll be interesting if the elevator's gone when they get there, and they'll, maybe they'll think of something. But then it was like, yeah, we left all our stuff on it, and I went, oh.
You moron.
Do we get to keep the loot that, this is Sprocket talking to the judge. Do we get to keep the loot?
No.
No?
No.
Oh. Man.
The treasure was the adventure and our lives.
How did other people do?
Well, no, you gotta get scored first, then you'll get to know where you are in the rankings.
Actually, I believe that our companion actually had all the treasure we got.
Oh,
All
did
we
he?
got
Well,
was
now I'll let you
all we
guys
got
go
were
down
those
over what
gems and the potions and that scarf.
And the golden.
Yeah, and the gold and silver.
Let's see. Missing a dice. I keep losing dice. Like at a rapid pace, actually. I might actually need to buy a new set of dice soon.
I hope your cat's not eating
They're
them.
all under the couch.
Oh yeah, no
Just
no
pack
doubt.
them all there.
Well, actually under the couch or under the baseboard heater, which may not actually be retrievable.
I throw a D20 on the floor. The cat's just batted around until it goes under an oven or something.
Well, yes, no, that's true. We used to have what we called the cat toy for a reason. The D100. It's a fantastic cat.
Oh yeah.
It makes all cats ignore all the rest of the dice. Because it shakes and rattles. Yeah, actually, I think in that last drop festival, I did lose more dice than I thought. Oh, that's annoying. Because that's also a D20 that went missing. Blast. That's okay. I got a box of dice over here somewhere. Okay.
Else.
See.
And those 3 spell scrolls. Right.
Okay, that is the kind of roll I want. Okay. So, start listing your found treasure.
We have the semi-ruined leopard
Just start
skin
writing it down, I think.
silk pendant. I mean, we have that list. The bowl of jewels, which was literally all the jewels on that sheet you gave me.
How much were those worth?
600 GP total.
Really?
Yes, the pendant
I didn't
you
actually
said
have
was
them.
worth... they were all worth 50 and there were 12 of them.
No, I did never bothered adding them up. I just knew there were a lot. Pendant?
That thing was worth 25 GP if it wasn't ruined. The spell scrolls, we have Minor Illusion, Vicious Mockery, and Misty Step.
Okay.
And then the 2 vials of Potions of Healing.
And the money.
And the, 90 GP and 1100 SP. And the Great Sword.
Great sword.
Yeah, off the first group.
Oh, it's true.
Oh yeah. And the mail plate. Or half mail. Or whatever.
If Nigna starts to say anything, Sprocket will swiftly kick him in the shin.
You don't understand
So,
we're
okay,
gaming this.
yes, I know. Please list these things off for me. I'm actually writing them down.
So you got all the stuff I already said.
I got great sword, and then everybody started talking, so I stopped writing.
Do you want the out of character? Do you want all the stuff we actually got, or the stuff we are willing?
I
to
want
hand
to give you to give me the stuff you're handing to him physically.
Okay.
I don't care about the rest of it.
That's and that's it.
So a great sword and half plate?
Are we handing over the half plate or not?
Yeah.
Screwed that up, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just...
Oh, right, because the half plate's not good for us. Yeah, so yes, the half plate.
That's why I mentioned it.
Okay. I need to look up worths of a couple things.
Also, the half plate's actually worth a decent amount of money.
Yeah, could you look up the cost of half plate and the great
I'll
sword?
also check out the great sword at the same time.
Appreciated.
Because I know you've got scrolls to look up.
Yep.
Great sword is 50 GP. Half plate is 750.
Oh my god. I thought it was like 200. Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry.
Crafting magic items. Interesting. Ah, okay. So 50-50. And unfortunately, because they don't believe in repeating information, they have a table telling you about the worth of an item, but not actually the worth of the item in its description.
Cool.
Yeah, about that. You're like, here's a category. And I'm like, oh, great. So I have to, like, look these up and then look these up.
Reverse engineer their value.
Yeah. Like, you won't use these very often because you really can't sell these. I'm like, except I can't. Well, actually. I can just make this pretty easy. 1 point. 500,000 million.
Siege, are you keen on those boots?
10,000.
I'm just curious. Like, absolutely no forcing. Because they seem very...
Situational.
Yes.
However,
Whereas that shield seems like could always be useful. I will
imagine like the entire series of adventures we do in the tundra next week.
Right, I mean, right, which is why I'm leaving it completely up to him. He is...
As soon as he gets rid of
we can say absolutely nothing, or he can, say something.
Let's see where our total lies. Let's see where our
Yeah.
total lies. And
18 points to you lot.
Is that a good score?
Yeah, what's the, like... I think we
Are we in
missed
the
our chance
ballpark?
anyways. How did other people do?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Are there prizes for second and third place?
Well, I'll let you know if you're in it. And he pulls up the book. So I said 18.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was rolling the wrong one there. Let's see. The top 4 groups.
Are we just keeping those rust monster parts?
Turn over some rust monster parts.
There are, indeed.
He goes, wait, you got more? That matters. You can't
Actually-
turn in more after I.
No,
yeah,
that's
Let's turn over some more then. Roscoe hands over a scroll of nightmare terrain.
Ooh.
Yeah, this didn't come from down there.
Oh,
Okay.
Wait,
So
it
that-
didn't? I thought it did. Ah,
My mistake.
crap.
no, but
Oh.
Conrad fishes the rust monster parts that he otherwise has no use for out of his pack, and was like, if these count,
He goes, yeah,
Definitely
those will
came from
count.
down.
Cool.
and
Yeah, I have more.
wait,
Give him-
hang on.
Oh, the quippers. Do we want to give him the fish?
Yes.
It depends on how many-
Those don't got any value. Sorry.
Alright.
And hey, well, actually, what about these boots?
And Bernard
Do they
pulls
come
out
off?
a bunch of koi.
If you didn't hear, Conrad is handing over the boots.
Are you handing over the boots?
Yes, assuming they come off.
Yes, they can come off.
Then yes.
Okay. So you hand them the boots.
Out of character, I'd say keep that shield. Seems way too good for you to do
Yeah.
anything with.
If they want a shield, I'll give them the other one.
Yeah, we just found this crappy shield.
Now I gotta look up the boots because I ignored that because
Sorry about that.
Sorry,
you
that also
kids.
means we are
They also seem to be
Keeping-
keeping a very accurate inventory.
keeping the chainmail. I figured we may be able to use that at some point, especially since Nidna's armor kind of got screwed over.
Right. If I can't buy some plate,
You guys are playing against two of Conrad's personality traits. One being that he is generous, but he's also quick to assume people are trying to cheat him. So
Pipes
The
of
chain.
You can't buy plate mail here because we're not in a shop.
What were the
I
boots
know.
called? Are they just named boots something?
boots of the
Also-
Winterlands.
Like 1500 GP. You got that? Because I don't.
no.
Plate is expensive. Like, we can get you another chain shirt pretty easily.
Chainmail, not chain shirt. Two different
Oh,
things.
it is chainmail? Okay, then we just have that.
Uncommon. Got it. So that's 5 points. Nice.
Cool.
So
Wow. Well, and what were the parts worth?
1.
Okay. All right.
So let's see.
That
That,
puts us up to
takes you
24?
from 18
No.
to 24. Good math. Good math.
Well, you know.
Well. Uh-huh.
Sprocket will look around and say, "Is that everything?"
That's everything I've got.
I'm gleaning over my inventory. I don't think there's anything else I could pass off as having been found. in there.
Did we also give him the 90 GP and 1100 silver?
Ninna has
Yes.
wandered off by this point. Is just
Okay,
sort of walking
alright.
around the room.
I'm just keeping things highlighted properly.
This,
Plus another 20, 18 plus 16 gold pieces. Screw it, we'll keep that.
is that it? Last
Yep,
call.
that's it.
You can't add any
We
more
are done,
after I
sir.
tell you your total.
We are
That's
done,
a
sir.
24. All right.
Yes.
We got good news and bad news.
The good news.
The good news is you're definitely in the top 4.
We're not first.
The great news is you're in the top 2. The bad news is you're not in the top 1. You lost by 2 points.
Oh,
Could have given him that shield. Whatever. I'll
could have
take
given him
second
another
place.
100 gold just out of our pocket.
I'll take second place.
So, is there any
Yeah, is there a prize
advantage
for
in
second place?
second place?
Well, yep.
Before we hear our prize for second place, what would we have gotten if we had won? Just so we can be properly disappointed.
Oh, 10,000 gold and a audience this evening with the Fairmaster. And an honorary dinner.
10,000
Guys, we may have
gold.
fucked up.
Oh, god damn it.
Alright, so what do we get for second place?
Second place in this year's contest is, smeared. Joe! What?
Sprocket's kind of
What's,
Sprocket's kind of tapping his foot.
It's,
Patiently.
so the original prize is, like the top prize is always flat, but everything else is a cut of all the proceeds, and it's, I smudged it. I know the guys below you got 1,000, so you got somewhere between 1,000 and, well, you got more than 1,000.
Aha!
Alright.
So I know that, but you're gonna have to give me a minute. I'm sorry, I'm really, that's, I gotta blot my ink more.
Sprocket will say in Roscoe's head, well, shit. I don't think
what was
we
it
would have
saying?
had to-
That's good. Oh, that'll be 6,000 gold.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine
Me
with
too.
that.
Yeah, we're pretty happy with that.
Alright, I'm also deleting everything we just gave up out of the bag of holding.
Okay. 2 points.
Ah,
What was third place as a, like, how
third
far
place was
below us
1,000.
No. How many
How
points?
many points?
How many
Off
points
by
above
1,000?
third place were?
Third place had 19.
Wow!
All right, so we did
Oh,
right.
I mean,
but,
I'll take 6,000.
yeah.
Man, here's the thing though. If I hadn't had a storyline involving a shield,
It's
I
not
would have
just the
given it
shield.
up.
Like there, we could have racked for something else, but it's just like, oh god.
Well, look, 6,000 gold still isn't bad.
No, it's nothing to sneeze at. It's not bad for
Yeah.
a day's work, 2 days work, however long the fair was.
Puts me
Honestly,
closer to my plate mail.
Third place would have beaten everybody, but they lost almost everybody. And the last
Oh, dear.
room lost them most of their points.
Ooh.
Question. How far did they get? How far did everyone get?
Oh, no, can't tell you that. Changes
Oh.
every year, but we can't give it away. I can't
fair,
stop you
that's
here,
fair.
but we make a policy not to tell.
Now, when you say they lost everyone, you mean they didn't get out?
What happened? Did they die?
Well, I mean, they thought they did. One of them actually did take a bag knock to the head. Of course, then again, that's because he insisted after he was taken out that he wasn't dead yet. Crazy bastard.
Oh my.
But like, so
He signed a waiver too, so you better bet that 1,000. Yeah, it's barely gonna cover his fine.
So it is just a very elaborate illusion, says Roscoe. Like Roscoe really wants to know.
Probably. I don't run it. I just tell you the points.
So, like, if one of our party members had died, would we be seeing them now, or would we?
Oh yeah,
would we be
probably.
saying-
They go to the pint. Beer tent.
I only. Damn it! I should have died.
Well,
Just get to sit around drinking,
I mean,
waiting for
no,
everybody else.
because every death's -5 points. So,
Our companion didn't count against us, did he?
no, that we kind of special cased that because it,
Okay.
kind of it ain't exactly fair. It's not really part of the
Be-
contest if you just get sick.
Cause we went and fought some things and then came back after fighting them, just expecting to chill with him, get our stuff back, and he was gone. And then after that, we just kind of sat and waited. So
Yeah, we kind of gave you a one time since you're the first time coming
Well,
and you wouldn't know. I think
we appreciate
your
that.
friend was surprisingly persuasive, especially when he showed us his leftovers. Y'all been eating that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you might want to take that money and go see a doctor,
Doctor.
maybe a priest. Not sure. Might take an exorcism to fix that.
Conrad pulls his
Nina, you
pack
want
off
a priest?
and pulls up
Yeah.
a couple of packages of hardtack and says, "Yeah."
Yeah, I'd eat a rock too before I ate that. I'm not going to lie. And yeah, we eat that sometimes. By eat that, I mean we look at it real hard and decides we can figure out dinner. But that stuff. Eesh. Well,
I like this
anyways,
character.
I better get you out of here before I get yelled at. Have a good
Yeah.
one. Oh, and last one. And he yells over. He goes,
You do.
second place. That's the last of them.
Actually collect our winnings.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so how do we split that up? 6,000 for how many people?
The bank gets a share.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 of us. Should
Wait.
we divide it into tenths and give the bank 3/10?
The question: won't you need the money for the boat, or have you
Yeah.
really forgot
Yeah,
about the
Yes,
boat?
so Ben's right. Divide it into tenths and then put 3/10 in the bank.
Right,
We
as
have-
far
And
as
then everybody
money
don't
for
go
the boat
spend it.
is operating
everybody-
on a credit line.
Right, which a credit line with 2 people one person who exists is royalty but has no money, and one person who doesn't exist.
Because we have a GM who made us get a mortgage and wait at the DMV.
Yeah. That's just going to be a great story for the rest of my life. Yeah, I had this GM once who made us
Yeah.
get a mortgage and wait at the DMV in real life. No, in a D&D game.
In real time and actually deal with it. And made it entertaining.
Yes.
I made the DMV and getting a mortgage fun.
Yeah,
That's
it was-
something to be
That's
proud
a
of.
crowning achievement.
So, if I have,
Okay.
we each get
So-
600 gold then, yes?
Yes. Anybody I need stuff to resummon my familiar, which isn't that expensive. So yes, is everyone
We
taking
should-
their
we should get
600 gold?
couple of
2
yeah, I'll
points.
take my 600.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
take mine.
And
2 points.
so
yeah.
I think from now on we're going to divide gold into on all the gold. It's just bit gold that we also got. We got like 30-ish other gold. I'm just gonna put that in the bank.
Yeah, so
So-
in case you guys are curious, I rolled the top slots with 46s for most of them, and the winners used
God.
40 10s.
Question. How much was that shield worth? How many points?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Yeah, you can't test that.
We'll never know.
But I can tell you.
Enough.
Yeah, we probably would have won.
Yeah, enough is the right word. Yep.
Well, see, here's the
Oh,
thing.
We
close.
had
I
turned
was
over
like-
everything.
Like, all you needed was one more room.
We dicked ourselves
or-
out of it.
When we saw the bag was gone, I was kind of like,
Oh, no, I got it. But when you guys were like, yeah, we left everything on the elevator, I'm like, wait, on the elevator? Like, you heard me much earlier being like, you guys can't do everything simultaneously. This was the reason why, because I knew you were going to have to deal with the elevator. And that wasn't going to be something that was going to be done in 5 seconds. But I did not presume that you left people on there.
Well, here's the thing. The only reason we kept the shield, because Ninda can't keep a secret to save his life. But I only kept the shield because now I have a shield. And I
now you have
recently
a
discovered
shield that does really good things.
that I can use shields. So Ninda was a little enamored with himself.
Do we have a place we're staying?
Permanent resident? Not really. I mean, you kind of have made various residents around the city.
I have a temple to go home to.
Can we all stay there by chance?
With a donation, probably.
Alright.
I have a question, though. How much, again, was plate mail? Because... not plate mail, but plate armor? 1,500, did you say?
I'll check. It's something like that, yeah. Plate is... full plate?
Yeah.
Plate, 1,500.
And how much is chainmail?
Chainmail is I have one in the bag of holding.
I know, but I want to sell mine.
75.
Wait, half plate is 700 and...
Half
Yes,
plate, 750.
It's an order of magnitude more expensive.
Yeah, it is. It also gives you an AC of straight 18.
If you can ever find it.
Right, it's also very, very, very rare.
Half plate is technologically advanced.
Full plate is also very...
Or, I mean,
And
plate armor is technologically
the-
advanced.
The fitting, if it wasn't made for you, especially if it wasn't made for your species, could probably be potentially quite expensive.
Yeah.
Well, Dragonkin are the most common race in this world, so...
There's
Yeah.
that.
That is true.
Yes, well, yeah, that's somewhat fair. However, they're also the most commoner race in this world.
Your shield gives you a
Oh,
plus
okay. I see what you did there. Alright.
Your shield gives you a +2 AC.
Yes.
Like-
now on I'm using...
And then, like, Greshik, you do have a good reason for, why plate mail would be... a reasonable reason why it'd be sized for you, but the opposite also works true that plate mail is probably of the, the very rich and the nobles. and
Yes,
knights
right. And
So, yeah.
Dragonborn don't exactly... Yeah.
tend to fit. Not to
Oh, well.
dissuade you, but...
Well,
Mike,
then I
don't
ask
worry.
the party, if I may I switch out my rusted chainmail for normal chainmail?
Absolutely.
Thank
I'm
you.
assuming we have Gimbal in the bag of holding back.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
So I
For a
want-
second there, I thought you were saying gimbal back in the bag of holding.
That's what I was like,
Yeah.
but why?
Because it's fun.
For she is with dwarf. I'm sorry. As soon as we said that, I can't. I'm sorry.
So I will change chainmail to chainmail with rust -1 to AC.
Yes, and I will return mine to its rightful chainmail word.
Alright, Ninda, I'm gonna ask the tough question now.
Yes.
Do you need that other shield on your back?
What other shield? Damn it! I know. Ninja falls to his knees. I know.
All I can think of is, what lump?
Where are we going? Are we gonna go? What time of day is it?
Time of day for Siege to go to bed.
Yes, I was gonna say it is the end of the day for everybody.
That's fair.
Both in game and out of game.
Boo.
No, it's all right. That was actually pretty productive, all told.
Yeah.
A little bit of a late start, my
All
fault,
troll.
but yeah.
Oh, troll.
Oh, that was so good. I'm ending the recording on it. Congratulations, Sturm.